And welcome back to Sharpeville at the Sharpeville Exhibition Centre. And we're here to kick off our town hall debates. And of course, starting this morning here in the Vaal region of Gauteng, the Sedibeng region. And this, of course, encompasses the municipalities of Mfuleni, of Midvaal and Lesedi. And third time lucky, we're exercising those demons, teething problems. But of course, we'll get over it. But let's get into the issues because they are many in this particular area. But I'm going to start with the executive mayors of the three local municipalities here, and I'm going to get them to introduce themselves and maybe just in a minute tell us about your municipality, what it encompasses. For example, Mfuleni would then cover the towns of Vereniging and Vanderbijlpark, so they'll tell us just in a nutshell what their municipalities are about and also successes and failures in literally a minute. And I'm going to start with the mayor of Mfuleni.
Good morning, people of South Africa. And also thank you, Morning Live SABC, for allowing us an opportunity to interact with the people of Mfuleni. I'm the mayor of Mfuleni, been requested to come to assist to bring change in the lives of the people. Mfuleni is the biggest local municipality in the country. And therefore, we are obliged as a municipality to provide services to almost 1 million people of this region, because we are the only highly populated municipality in this province. So people are expecting more, and we also are saturated by people who are migrating from other areas. Their first stop when they cross the Vaal River is this municipality. It's the municipality that is facing a lot of challenges in terms of budget allocation, because as you can see, there is a population explosion in this region. We have grown up in such a big number that sometimes even the census report, we cannot be sure that it counted everybody. And we are expected to deliver services to everyone who lives here because it's our constitutional obligation to do so.
Well, thank you so much, Mayor of Mfuleni. Moving on to the Mayor of Lesedi.
My name is Sakina and the viewers at home. My name is Lerato Maloka. I'm the Executive Mayor of Lesedi Local Municipality. It's in the southeast of Gauteng, and it's the areas that it's covered in Lesedi, it's Heidelberg, Ratanda, Devon, and Fishkill. And as a municipality, as you know, as per our mandate is to provide basic service to our communities. And then over the past years, we've been consistently able to provide those basic services across the board as a municipality. Above 95% of those basics, our communities are able to access them. And we are also able to assist those who are not able to pay for the services. We do have registered indigents that we provide those services. As you are aware that the unemployment rate in the area is very high, and our population, 34% of our population is young people who are out of school and those who have skills and those who are still looking for those job opportunities. And in every elections that is facing the municipality, we break new grounds on how we are going to assist the communities. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. And moving on to the Midvaal Mayor.
Thank you, Sakina. And I must greet the viewers on TV. And I must also extend my appreciation to all the political parties present here today and the leadership. I think this is a beautiful demonstration of the maturity of the democracy in our beautiful country. Sakina, Midvaal is Gauteng's best-kept secret. It's a place where you can live, work, and play. We've been consistent in our commitment to good governance and ensuring that we hold people accountable and deliver to our residents. We do have, however, challenges in the municipality and also areas where there's service delivery blockages and backlogs as well. So our area primarily covers areas such as Meyerton, Raceville, Sicelo, Lakeside, and Savannah City, amongst many others as well. Our population, our unemployment rate is at 18% at this stage, which I must say, even though it's quite high, but it's the lowest in the province as well. So Midvaal is committed to ensuring that we deliver for our people, improve the lives of our people within the limitations that we have, and ours is to ensure that we maintain a high standard of discipline in how we deal with the financial purse of the municipality, to demonstrate to our people that we govern on their behalf and therefore we deliver with their best interest at heart. Thank you.
So that takes care of the mayors. We move on to the bureaucrats now. Let's talk about planning and strategies around developing this particular area. Please introduce yourself, sir.
Good morning, Sakina, and good morning to your viewers. Thank you very much for the opportunity that you have offered to us. My name is Banzi Majola. I'm not the executive mayor, but I am the executive director for strategic planning and economic development in the area. I'm coming from Sedibeng. Sedibeng covers Mfuleni, Midval, and Lesedi. It's a grant-dependent municipality. Our finances are not in a good shape, as you have known. Everybody knows about that. But then there are things and plans that we are putting in place to turn around our municipalities. Thank you.
And we'll get to those plans shortly. And then on to our next bureaucrat here.
Okay. Good morning, Sakina, and thank you very much for the opportunity. My name is Tami Kohati. I'm the manager responsible for local economic development at Lesedi Local Municipality. And I would want to say that Lesedi have three main towns, that is Devon and Fishkill and Ratanda. So yes, we are having plans for the development of our community around the issues of bringing investment into our communities. Thank you very much.
All right, let's get to the issues of accountability, and they are well documented. We can start with one of the most prominent ones, which is, of course, the problems in the Vaal River system and the spillage that has happened in people's homes and your sewer problems. That's infrastructure problems overall. We had to bring in the South African National Defence Force to come to the assistance here. So what has happened with the municipalities, by the way, are said to be to blame for the pollution in the river system. So let's start there. Who is to blame, according to you?
No, it's not a question of blaming anyone here. We need to be
There
honest.
has to be blame apportioned.
Yeah, no, it's fine. That is your approach. But the whole operation here, the army is in the area. And almost over 35% of the cleaning of the system now is taking place. And national government is allocating more resources. Today we are signing the MOU for more resources to be released to this region for the army to operationalize the master plan that they have come up with. So yesterday I brought around all the engineers who gave me the outline of the whole infrastructure of this area. And I said to them, we must no more just attack spillages. We need to get a review of the infrastructure development of this area. When you look at, in my meeting on Wednesday with the DA, around Three Rivers and other areas here, I was impressed by the cordial relationship that council has established the opposition parties in this municipality, because we are now able to discuss service delivery. And one of the issues was to say, how do we start to deal with the infrastructure underground? And I said, as the mayor, I would like actually to have phases of upgrading of this infrastructure. Even if it can take me 5 years to do that, I don't mind. But as long as we can dig out and replace the old pipes with new pipes. Yesterday, when I met the engineers, they told me openly that what we see around even towns, we must apportion the blame to business people who are pushing the waste from their shops into our pipes. And they blockade those pipes. And now I'm forced to spend around 4 million rand only in Union Street from tomorrow to replace the whole pipe. But I said it's fine, I will do that because we have approved an adjusted budget. So I've got money that actually it will address all the spillages around here.
So I think you agree with me. There are people to blame. There definitely are people to blame.
Yes, there are people that we have to blame.
And I'm glad you pointed out the culpability of business.
Yes.
But as a municipality, you also have to fall on your sword and accept your culpability in this regard, because what have you done in terms of upkeep of infrastructure?
Sakina, remember, this town actually comes as far as 1920. This is the oldest town. And the infrastructure that is here was catering for only few people here. So now, as I mentioned in my opening statement, that the Vaal Triangle used to be the smallest area. It was for white people. We were at the periphery, in Mayerton townships, around the peri-urbans. But since 1994, everybody moved in here. People from the farms are in here. There are squatter camps here. You can count them. Okay. So the problem for me is, how can we just expect an infrastructure that was meant for 5% of the population to cater for this kind of a population that we have today.
Okay,
therefore, that's why I say...
Let me take you from 1994, and I want to
Yes.
move on to the others. In terms of your budget expenditure,
Yeah.
let's take it further. Let's leave 94. Let's take the last 10 years.
Yeah.
In terms of your budgetary line item that speaks to the upkeep of your infrastructure in Mfuleni, how much do you spend? How much have you spent over the past 10 years?
I am 19 days in office here. Don't ask me about 10 days here. But let me answer you. Let me answer you. Let me answer you. As I say, I'm now in charge. I'm the captain of the ship now. What I enjoy is that even the opposition parties adopted the adjusted budget that we have presented. Therefore, it gives us the leverage to say, you can blame me on the benchmark that actually we have set for ourselves. To say, of the 62% of the money that we collect as revenue, it has increased so much that we are now actually going towards collecting 92% for our revenue expenditure. Therefore, it will allow us in these 6 months to unlock all the potential for this area to provide services to the residents. So I'm positive about that we are going to make change, especially that now nationally is releasing resources to this municipality. The Premier is releasing resources to this municipality.
I'm going to come to Lesedi. And in Lesedi, I want to talk about service delivery. How would you rate your progress in the last 5 years?
As I said earlier, Sakina, we have been consistently providing those basic services. 95% of the services are provided by we are keeping up to the standard that we have set for ourselves. Yes, there might be challenges now and then as the town is growing. And on issues of infrastructure, currently we are spending about 30 million just to upgrade our infrastructure so that the future and the new projects that are in are able to pick up with the new development. I must say, really on service delivery, we don't have much issues as a municipality.
What is your financial liquidity of your municipality?
Currently, as a municipality, I'll start first on the revenue base. As you know, the city is a very small municipality. Our revenue base has been challenged, as I earlier indicated, that majority of our people are not working, and companies that are there is the one that are able to assist municipality based on the services that we provide. And in terms of the financial viability, we're able to meet our obligations. It's not enough, as we're saying, that based on economic issues that in the area. But our LED strategy is the one, and the financial plan that says how do we grow our revenue base.
How are you going to grow it? Yes, President Cyril Ramaphosa in his State of the Nation address was talking about getting people to pay for services. How do you plan on doing that?
Yes, as I said, that we are aware that most of our people are not working. They said we have a land that we are leveraging for investors to come in the area, and also the issue of infrastructure that we're working with province to assist us to upgrade our infrastructure so that when investment comes, we're able to bring companies to create jobs and for them paying service to a municipality so that we're able to balance the two.
But there's a culture of non-payment, Madam Mayor, and all of these things don't necessarily address the question of how are you going to convince people who have not paid for services for a very long time that they should now be paying for those services?
Unfortunately, in the ANC-led municipality that I'm leading, people are paying for their services. It has been a standard and it's been a norm. As we are saying, we are able to account those who are not able to pay. We know how to assist them with those free basics. Those who are not able to pay, we do implement our credit control as a municipality so that we can able to sustain the municipality and the viability of our municipality in terms of the finances.
So do you owe Eskom any money?
We don't owe Eskom. We never owe Eskom. We do pay our rainwater account on time. Those I'm saying, those are the accounts that is the municipality forever. Our communities are enjoying those basic services municipality. Those are our priorities in the municipality.
Moving on to Midvaal, and of course the latest one for you in Midvaal, and you have a whole string of accolades. As you yourself pointed out, you're probably the best run municipality in this region. But of late, you've been hogging the headlines for the wrong reasons, corruption. And it's not peculiar to Midvaal, it's all over. But let's talk about it in Midvaal. What happened?
You rightly said, but I think I must correct your phrasing of it. It's not corruption, it's alleged corruption. And the instance in this case is where the mayor is informed, and the mayor within 4 days takes decisive decision about it. Also, the mayor leads this and actually says to me that this is the situation happening in my municipality. I'm investigating it, and deals with members of the mayoral committee who there's allegations about. I don't need any commissions to advise me. They've even offered to stand aside for the duration of the investigation. Just yesterday, council took a decision to put the deputy municipal manager on precautionary suspension. All of this was triggered from Monday from a whistleblower. Now, what this shows, Sakina, is that people have confidence in the leadership of the municipality to report, even the second most highest person in the administration, and for the mayor to have the confidence and ability to deal with them without fear or favor.
And let's talk about infrastructure in the Midvaal area. So again, like most of South Africa, there are problems. Which would you say is your most pressing one right now?
Look, right now for us is the electricity issue in Savannah City, and also improving the lives of our people in Sicelo as well. Those are the most two pressing ones. And they're also being catered for throughout our improvement of our bulk services, because our population has grown, so we're investing in a number of reservoirs and substations as well that will cater for the growth and immediate needs of the municipality.
All right, I want to get on to our bureaucrats very quickly before we end this part of the broadcast. In terms of the planning, what are the strategic plans in place right now for the Sedibeng region?
Yes, thank you very much, Sakina. I just want to indicate that also in terms of our infrastructure in the entire region, the challenge that Sedibeng has is that we are currently not exercising the powers and functions in terms of Section 84 of the Structures Act. Those are devolved to our local municipalities, and that itself gives us a challenge in terms of coordinating the infrastructure in the entire region. But we are actually we have put up plans, and actually on next week, Thursday, we are organizing a roundtable discussion where all the relevant stakeholders will be invited for the establishment of Infrastructure Investment Agency.
What is the budget, and what are give me your top two priorities?
Our priority is to make sure that we improve our infrastructure throughout the region, particularly the issue of sewer, because that has been actually stopping development from taking place in our region. The Sedibeng regional sewer, that's the one that we want to push currently. What is happening, we are busy with Module 6, and Module 7 will start very soon, because Module 6 is towards its completion. To create capacity particularly for new developments such as Savannah and new extensions in Sebokeng. Thank you very much. And
Tami, over to you in terms of your area. What are the developments that are planned for the next financial year, for example?
Okay. Sakina, what we are currently in the process, we are in the process of reviewing our LED strategy. That's number one. With that strategy, the intention is we want to attract more investment. We have seen investments coming into Lesedi over the past 3-4 years. What we are also looking at is we have an airport. That is our municipal airport. With that airport, we have actually invited a request for proposals for people who have the capacity in terms of managing and developing that particular airport, because we believe that if we can get a person that will be able to bring more in terms of investing in that particular airport, we'll be able to create more jobs, we'll be able to grow our economy, and so that people can start working and people can start generating revenue from the city.
Right, and so we've heard some accountability here from the executive mayors, from some of the strategic planning team in terms of what some of the projects are. And of course, we're going to talk some more. We're going to actually bring more party representatives in, and then we're going to take your issues and find out exactly what it is that you as the people want answered from your elected representatives. And it promises to be very, very interesting, because money is being spent, money is going missing, and sometimes the question is, where exactly did it go? So we're going to go back to studio right now. It is 8 o'clock. Leanne standing by with the news, or Valen. We're going to Valen. And